So I recently just dyed my hair again, and I dye in a darker shade because if you have a lot of like grey white hair, you do need to dye in a darker shade so you have a good coverage. So this time I actually brought like a slightly dark red color, and I bought one box of that and I actually mix it with like half box of like the light brown color that I have. So it does give a lighter shade color as compared to if I don't mix it and I just use the whole red box. So yeah, this is perfect. I think it looks good, and I really like it whenever I dye my hair because after that my hair always looks shiny. So I guess like the brand also give like a good condition on my hair, I would say. So, yep. So for today, I'm just gonna take video of how my daily work life goes and what I do and how I actually achieve not spending money. So one thing I also believe that if you want to start, consuming less, like buying, purchasing less things, I would say that you start to implement like a no spend days in the week. Like for myself would be Monday to Friday, where I work and I implement no spend day during these 5 days. So yep, I'm just going to show you how I actually spend $0 on my working day and what I do. And it's more like a realistic life that you don't actually get to go out daily basis, like you don't get to spend money on daily basis. So I'm just like portraying that life to you guys to inspire you guys to actually spend less, not spend money. And yep, this is what I'm just gonna do as I show you guys my day to day. So yeah, number one thing I would say, I would encourage you guys is to like eat your breakfast at home. Actually, you don't need much. You can just have like milk and cereal, or you can have like your toast and spreads, rather than you spend like money in a cafe. Like we have this cafe nearby which I've ever tried. Their open sandwich is just one slice of bread with like avocado, cream cheese, and also chives on top, and that slice of bread is like smaller than the size of my hand, and one piece already costs us like $12, which shocked me. But I have to admit the taste is good, and they need money to pay off the rent, they need money to pay off the employee, so that's explain the price. But if you want to save money, don't eat out. You can have your breakfast at home. You can have your own variety of like smoked salmon avocado bread, which I'm sure will cost like that $12. It's enough for you to like buy the smoked salmon, the sandwich, and as well as cream cheese, and then you can make your own breakfast, which will last you for at least like 3 days. And yep, for myself, like this week I decided to spoil myself to actually buy like banana chocolate bread, and I just top up some more chocolates, and that's my breakfast. And I also have my own drink as well, this almond milk, which I bought like one pack for like $3.90, and that will last me for like at least 4 days. So yeah, just make some adjustment to your life, and eventually I would say that breakfast is one of the part that you can save a lot of money if you don't eat out and if you don't buy coffee outside. One coffee will cost like what, $5.50, and yep, you can just make your own coffee, and that really save you like at least $150 a month if you don't spend on coffee. So yep, just my take on having breakfast at home. So every morning after breakfast, I always have like my supplements, magnesium citrate, potassium citrate, and I also have my medications, which is the carbimazole, which is for my thyroid. So at first I used to like eat it at night only, but ever since they increased my carbidopa dose, obviously when they increase the dose, my thyroid will start working less because now my thyroid is overactive. So when my thyroid start working less, you know, my metabolism rate will go down. So that's why I take this every morning as well as in the evening to just helps out with my metabolism rate so that, you know, I don't gain weight easily. But of course, I'm not an expert here, so this is just based on my own health and my own needs. So yep, that's what I'm gonna eat. And I've also been eating vitamin C, and I noticed some very big changes ever since I start eating vitamin C, is because a few years back, like, you know, my face has been looking dull and like dark. I have a very dark tone, and my partner is always telling me, like, you know, where have you been, or why are you so dark, like, you know, and I haven't been on the beach, like, cause it's too cold now. So I just decided to start taking vitamin C again, and I really noticed a big change, that, you know, I have turned way better. It's not that a dark tone anymore. So yeah, I'm sure this vitamin C really caused a big impact in this like appearance changes. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it now. So for my morning, like, I already washed my face, and now I'm just gonna put on all these creams. So I really try my best to not put so much stuff on my face because I do not want to use much stuff on my face as well. So these are the three things. Number one, I'm still using this niacinamic acid, and this is from The Ordinary. These small bottles, I think it's quite a good price. It's just a price of like $18 or something. And usually I wait for the farmers to have promotion of like 10%, and then I'll do my stock up. So I really feel like this product actually helps to lighten up my my scars quickly, and I don't feel like it has a big impact on my pores, but I'm still using it. And yep, so yep, this is what I'm gonna use as my first base. And the second base, I'm gonna use this moisturizer. I know the previous time that I showed you guys that I've been using the Glue Lab moisturizer, but I think it's getting cold now, and the Glue Lab is not that sufficient or thick enough to actually cover up and moisturize my face. So that's why I'll be using this Hard Leave My Type Calming Cream. And I did try to use like the other versions of moisturizers in the Glue Lab, but it's causing me to break out a lot. So obviously I stopped using it, and finally my face like somehow at least 80% healed from the breakup. So ever since I use this, it's really thick, but it doesn't cause me any breakup, and it really is quite lightweight and moisturize my face really well. So I'm quite happy with this purchase, and it's the first time that I'm using it as well. So for the third product, I'll be using of the Beauty of Joseon sunblock, and this one is more of the blue one is more the aqua based, the water based kind, and I really do like the water based kind because it's more lightweight. And yep, I'm just gonna apply this amount of sunscreen on my face, and thankfully this doesn't cause me any breakout as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this purchase online. These two products which I just bought it using a New Zealand website, and it cost me like $57 for two products, which is a good price, and I'm sure it lasts me for at least 3 weeks from the amount that I'm using now. So yep, good buy definitely. I'm trying to use less products and trying to eat more healthy stuff so that my face and skin is glowing instead of like using makeup. But of course, on special occasion, I want to use some makeup as well. Yeah. So these are the three products which I've explained just now, and it's the products that I'm currently only using for my morning routine. So I'm just gonna show you guys what is inside my work bag and what I packed for my work bag. And inside already there's a rubber band, there's my staff pass, and also there's a wallet in it. And I will always pack my work lunch. And inside in this box there's char kway teow, which I mixed yesterday night. It's sort of like a Singapore fried noodles, kway teow noodles. And yeah, I'm just gonna put that inside. And I'm just gonna pack like 2 pieces of chocolate as like a booster when I need it, because I actually walk a lot at work. And then lastly, I'm also gonna pack my water bottle. And yeah, so as you can see, during my work time, I actually do not spend. I spend like $0 because I pack my work lunch, I pack my snack, and I pack my water. So basically, like if you're living in New Zealand, it's kind of like, if you want to save money, you shouldn't like eat out at all, because eating out in New Zealand is so expensive compared to what I face, what I can use that money to buy in Singapore. So for example, like near my hospital, there's actually a Thai restaurant, like a good cheap one, and a cheap dish have already cost me, it's going to cost me like $17 a portion. And there's a dairy just opposite my hospital, and there's a meat pie, and they do offer sushi as well. And like the meat pie will cost me between $5 to $8. And if I buy the sushi, like one of them, the sushi roll, is gonna cost me like $10 each. And yeah, so like, you know, like my budget meal, I always cook and I always show up like how much per portion is gonna cost, and usually cost like between like $1 to $5. So you know, I actually save like half the amount if I were to eat out, or maybe more than half the amount if I were to eat out. So yeah, in a way, like if you really want to save money, and if you do have time, like for myself, I do have time, because you know, I don't have kids yet, I don't really have much responsibility, so I can actually cook more portion during the dinner. I can prepare more so that I can use the remaining and pack it for my lunch the next day. Some people, they do like the Sunday, they'll pack, they'll cook a lot, and they'll pack into like 5 lunch box for the whole week, which saves you a lot of time. If you really do a lot of stuff, you really have a lot of responsibility. So it really depends on how you actually do something and actually create the time and create that gap in there to actually helps you in like, you know, making some changes, adjustment to save money. So yeah, this is what is in my work bag. So yep, I actually drive to work now instead of cycling, and because I actually jerked my leg while cycling the previous time. So yep, I drive to work now, and normally my partner actually top up a petrol of $90, and it will last me for at least 6 weeks, because I only transport myself back and forth to work. And in other areas, like if we go like supermarket or elsewhere, we will use like my partner's workplace car and our work car, so we actually save quite a bit of petrol, and this car is just a transport for me to work. So yep.
It's May. Yeah.
May. Just got back home and it's 6:45 now, so I actually had 30 minutes of overtime. I'm gonna have my dinner. So we actually got these pork tenders and pork burgers cutlets from Park and Save just a few days back, and I'm just gonna show you guys later. And it's quite a simple dinner. My partner actually just baked everything, and we have this salad over here. And yep, we're just gonna eat with wrap, but because my surgeon was very nice to actually got us some sushi just now, so I'm gonna eat my sushi as well. So this is the sushi which I actually brought home, and these are all the stuff that I'm gonna eat, and my partner is just gonna eat his wrap. This is his second wrap, and he told me that this brand of the burger tenders, and it's very good. So this is our lunch for tomorrow, and yep, we got this salad for only $2.36, $2.36. It was actually $4 per pack, and we split it into 4. So this is my partner's one. So we each got a burger, a tender, and also one popiah. And yep, got one wrap each, one wrap each. So yep, I'm just gonna bring this tomorrow, and my partner gonna bring this tomorrow. So this is the one that we got recently, and it's actually the pork burger. It's the first time that we've seen it, and it's super yummy. So there is from this brand, this pork katsu pork burger, as well as sweet chili pork tenders. Is so good. Is it good?
Yeah, very juicy.
Yeah. It's really crispy and juicy inside. So yep, I think we saw it in Woolworth. I think it cost like $15 per pack, but Park and Save was selling it for $9 each. So this is definitely a good price to stock up right now. So I also got some lemons from work, and also one pear from work, which I'm gonna eat this one right now. I really like it when my pear is like this soft, so it's much more juicy and sweeter.